Good evening and welcome to the Haddock Center for the Athletics Awards ceremony for the 2022-23 academic year. We will be recognizing this year's teams, honoring excellence in academics and successes on the court, field, mat, range, course, and track. We have much to celebrate, and we're glad to have you with us tonight. Also, a special welcome to those who are watching this celebration on the Doane Sports Network. We'll start the awards with our fall sports, and first up is men's soccer. Doane men's soccer, during Coach Tony Odorizio's third season, finished a year at 2-14-2 and 2-7-2 in GPAC play. 3 players, Zane Boudreau, Brody Mueller, and Jared Stone, were named all GPAC this past season. 6 were named NAIA Scholar Athletes, and 1 was named CSC Academic All-District. This year's team had 10 seniors. The MVP for men's soccer is Grayson Meyer. Grayson is a junior defender from Norris High School. Grayson is the ultimate team leader. If you listen to him during games, you will see that he is a positive role model for our program as he shouts instructions to his teammates. Most important in my book is how hard this special young man works on the field. At the end of games, he is completely exhausted as he gives it his all. Last, he is one of our 6 NAIA Scholar Athletes. Congratulations to my good friend, Grayson Meyer. Proud of you, Grayson. Doane men's soccer, actually Doane women's soccer, under the direction of Coach Jen Kennedy Croft, made huge strides in 2022, finishing 8-9-2 overall and 5-6-1 in GPAC play and qualifying for the GPAC tournament. 3 athletes, Michaela Thompson, McKenna Rathbun, and Jenna Tardif, were named all-conference. 11 were named NAIA Scholar Athletes, and 4 were named CSC Academic All-District. This year's squad sees 9 seniors graduate. The women's soccer MVP is Jenna Tardif, a senior from Antelope, California. Jenna was a top-scoring defender for Doane, picking up 3 goals while starting all 19 games on the year. Jenna, congratulations. The women's cross-country team competed hard in an upgraded, challenging schedule this year, finishing with a 7th-place finish at the GPAC Championships. Doane also finished 2nd at the Dean White Invite, our home meet. This year's team had 3 seniors and 4 NAIA Scholar Athletes. The women's cross-country MVP will receive the Mike Danaher Award. The late Michael Danaher ran cross-country and track at Doane, and this award was created as a memorial to Danaher by Sigma Phi Theta fraternity in 1977. This year's recipient is Annika Pingle, a senior from Pella, Iowa. Annika paced the Tigers with a time of 20:22 to place 27th in the GPAC Championship meet. Congratulations, Annika, on being named the 2022 Mike Danaher Award winner. The Tiger men's cross-country team competed hard in a competitive schedule, placing 4th at the GPAC Championships. They also won the Dean White Invite. Thomas Oliver was all GPAC and an NAI Scholar Athlete, along with Aiden Wheelock. They will graduate one senior. The men's cross-country MVP is given the Haylett Award, named for Ward H. Haylett, Doane class of 1926, letter winner in 4 sports at Doane and later a Doane football and track coach. Haylett was inducted into the first class in the Doane Athletic Hall of Fame in 1996. The indoor track and field schedule begins each year with the Ward Haylett Invitational held in Fuhr Fieldhouse. The Haylett Award goes to Thomas Oliver, a junior from Lincoln. Thomas paced the Tigers by placing 13th in the GPAC championship meet with a time of 26:16. You'll see Thomas running around campus on a daily basis. He is truly committed to his sport, and we congratulate Thomas on the 2022 Haylett Award. Congratulations to Thomas Oliver. Doane football finished with a 4-6 record this season. 7 players received all conference honors this year, including Adam Wasserman, Kellen Meyer, Jeremiah Payne, Ty Barbazon, Cade Wiseman, Ryan Michael, and Caleb Anderson. 14 players were NAI Scholar Athletes. Approximately 19 seniors graduate from the team, with a few planning to return for their extra year this fall. The football MVP is given the Burt Knapp Award, an honor established in 1940 by Herbert S. Knapp to stimulate scholarship as well as football prowess among the members of the Doane football team. Knapp attended the Doane Academy from 1896 to 1898. The award is made annually to the football player who is judged most valuable by his coaches and who has maintained high scholarship during the season. The Burt Knapp Trophy contains the names of past winners. This year's Burt Knapp Award winner is Kellen Meyer, a freshman from Ord, Nebraska. A side note that I must share with you, I recruited his mom, Jane, to Doane. Kellen, a place kicker and punter, was named first team All-GPAC, as I've already stated. For the season, Kellen was twice named GPAC Special Teams Player of the Week, once following the Concordia game where he kicked 4 field goals, including a 47-yard game winner with 1:21 left in the game, and second following the Hastings game where he broke the school record with a punt of 86 yards. To top things off, Kellen also broke the school record with a 54-yard field goal versus Midland. Give it up for Kellen Meyer. Doane volleyball competed in the Always Tough GPAC and head coach Jenna Jones' 4th year at the helm. The Tigers ended the year with an 8-25 record and 1-15 in the GPAC. The Tigers placed 3 players on the all-conference list, including Jamie Renshaw, Kirsten Burris, and Taylor Sluka. 11 players were NAI Scholar Athletes. This year's team included 5 seniors. The most valuable player for volleyball this year is Jamie Renshaw, a senior from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Another side note, I recruited her mom, Nicole, to Doane. Jamie paced the Tiger attack throughout the year as well as her career. She led the Tigers with 973 assists, 7.85%, and was 4th on the team with 149 kills and 49 total blocks. Jamie was averaging nearly 10 assists per set before the Tigers made a change to a 6-2 offensive attack, with her adding right side attacker to the resume. Thank you and congratulations. She led the team with 37 ace serves and 475 digs. Jamie finishes her career as a 4-time All-GPAC performer after receiving honorable mention honors the previous 3 years. Give it up for Jamie Renshaw. Those were the Fall Sports Awards. Now we move to the Winter Sports Awards. Doane men's wrestling had another great season, finishing 2nd in both the GPAC regular season duels championship and the GPAC tournament championship. 9 wrestlers were named All-GPAC and 10 were named qualifiers for the Tigers. 3 seniors graduate from this year's wrestling team. Doane finished sixth at the NAIA National Championships this year and third at the NWCA NAIA National Duels. 4 wrestlers received NAIA All-American honors for the Tigers. They are Boggy Boldma, Bradley Andersberger, Nate Lent, and Chinggis Surma. Doane men's wrestling landed in the top 5 of the NAIA this year for team grade point average, GPA, and a release from the National Wrestling Coaches Association. The Tiger varsity squad recorded a team GPA of 3.419 to place 5th on the Scholar All-America team list. They were the only conference team to land in the top 15 that was released. For the 4th year in a row, the men's wrestling MVP is Boggy Boldma, a senior from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Boggy went 3-0 on day 1 of the national tournament and advanced to the semifinals at 141 on Saturday. He opened with a major decision. In the second round, he defeated the 16 seed. In the quarterfinals, Boggy defeated the 8th seed to pick up his 100th consecutive victory. He went on to finish 3rd, winning 2 more matches. Congratulations, Boggy Boldma. Doane women's wrestling competed in their inaugural season. Our newest team, Doane women's wrestling, competed in their first postseason championship event, the Kansas Collegiate Athletic Conference Championships. The Tigers collected 102 points to finish 6th overall. Following the championship event, Cristel Rodriguez, a freshman at 123 from Clovis, California, was named the KCAC Women's Wrestler of the Year. Representing the Tigers at Nationals were 4 freshmen: Karina Vang from Fresno, California in the 101 division, Cristel in the 130 division, Avery Chiha from Cambridge, Wisconsin took the mat at 143, and Lamaya Ben from Compton, California represented the Tigers in the 170 division. In the end, Doane women's wrestling closed out their first season of competition at the NAIA National Championships, finishing 15th overall with 33.5 points in the tournament. The MVP for women's wrestling is Cristel Rodriguez, who finished 3rd at Nationals. Following that, and this is really important information, following that, Cristel wrestled at the 2023 USA Women's Wrestling National Championships presented by the United States Marine Corps. Cristel, competing in the under-20 division, worked her way through the 57 kg bracket and advanced to the championship match on the final day of action. In the best 2 of 3 format in the championship, Cristel rallied from an opening match defeat to take the next 2 matches and claim a spot atop the podium as a national champion. The 2023 20 Under World Championships will be held August 14th through the 20th in Warsaw, Poland, and Cristel will be there representing Doane University. Congratulations, Cristel Rodriguez. One announcement just to share with all of you before we move on to women's basketball. Just a reminder that you may have noticed on the video board or by the entrance a QR code regarding information with Open Doors on how to use your name, image, and likeness to your benefit this summer. The code will take you to the Open Doors playbook, and it details ways to use NIL to your advantage. There are also some flyers that were placed on the ticket counter in the lobby. A reminder, all NIL deals must be reported, and as required by the NAIA to be reported, you will report those deals through your Open Doors app. Also, all photos taken from tonight's event will be placed on Open Doors next week under your team's respective folder. The Doane women's basketball team finished with an overall record of 14-15 and 8-14 in the GPAC, playing in a conference that was once again dominated, again in a dominant power in the NAIA. The Tigers qualified for the GPAC tourney for the first time in 6 years. This was a 3rd full season for head coach Ryan Baumgartner and it also marked the third season for our Hall of Fame coach, Gene Steinmeier, Ryan's top assistant. This team is returning to form quickly, and another excellent class of signees is on the way. 3 Tigers, Mac Hatcliffe, Macy Holtz, and Megan Chambers, earned all conference and all Midlands honors this year. 2 players were chosen to the CSC All-District team, and 5 were NAIA Scholar athletes. 1 senior, Kate Jansky, will graduate this spring. Mac Hatcliffe, a sophomore from Beatrice, is the most valuable player this year for women's basketball. The leading scorer in the Great Plains Athletic Conference for the 2nd straight season, Mac earned NAIA Honorable Mention honors this season. Her first All-America honor. Mac is the first Tiger to earn All-American honors since fellow Beatrice native Hannah Barnard was selected for the 2016-2017 season. This season, Mac averaged 21.6 points per game, 6th most in the NAIA, while shooting 51.7% from the floor, 8th best in the GPAC. She added 6.9 rebounds per game, 6th best in the conference, 2.4 steals per game, 2nd best in the GPAC, and 1.8 assists per game. Through 2 seasons, Mac has scored 1,353 points, 14th most in program history. She also pulled down 429 rebounds, an average of 7.3 per game. Give it up for number 23, Mac Hatcliffe. Doane men's basketball finished here with 11-17 overall record, 8-12 in the GPAC. 2 players, Brady Tim and Alec Oberhauser, received all-conference and all Midlands recognition this season. 3 were NAIA Scholar athletes. 2 players, Will Grixby and Alec Oberhauser, graduated from this year's squad. The men's basketball MVP is sophomore point guard Brady Tim from UTAN. His dad, Andy, played at Doane several years ago. Brady, a first-team All-GPAC selection this year, led the Tigers this season with an average of 20.3 points per game, hitting 46.9% from the floor, 39.8% of his shots from beyond the three-point arc. He also connected on 81% of his free throw attempts. Brady averaged 3.3 rebounds, 3.0 assists, and 0.9 steals per game this season. And for those of you in that corner, the corner over there nearest that scoreboard, you will remember Brady's game-winning three-pointer versus Midland in that corner that gave the Tigers a victory. That was a fun day. Congratulations, Brady Tim. Doane Cheer had a solid season once again. At the NAIA Regional Qualifier GPAC Championships, hosted at this gym in February, the Tigers had an injury during warm-ups for the prelims and are forced to compete an athlete down, lowering their team score to 73.25 for the round. With the round only accounting for 25% of the overall team score, a strong showing in the finals could help the Tigers bounce back. Doane put together a strong second performance, recording a team score of 81.57, a season best score. This score would account for 75% of the total score, giving the Tigers a final score of 79.49. 3 members were NAIA Scholar athletes, and 3 seniors will graduate from the cheer team. And speaking of one of those seniors, the MVP for cheer this year is Victoria Foster from Lincoln North Star High School. Great job, Victoria. Congratulations. Here's a recurring theme that you hear from me tonight. When I think of Doane dance, I think of 2 words, and you guys can help me out. GPAC champions. Okay, That's the first one of those, so I'll need some more help down the line as we have some other GPAC champions introduced. Doane's competitive dance team made history in this gym in February as they won their first GPAC championship and their first NAI regional qualifier championship. The Tigers edged out Midland for the team title. The Tigers stood in fourth place after a tight preliminary round that saw 5 teams record scores over 80. With the finals counting towards 75% of the overall team score, Doane nailed their final routine and waited out their competition. When the final scores were tallied, Doane had a team score of 86.49. The win for the Tigers clinched a berth to the NAI National Championships in Ypsilanti, Michigan. It marks the 3rd time the Tigers have clinched an NAI postseason appearance and the first back-to-back appearances. Doane Competitive Dance capped off their historic season on the final day of the NAIA Championships. The Tigers posted their best score in a national performance for the 2nd straight day as they finished 5th nationally, quite a feat. Doane Dance placed 6 athletes on the 2023 Great Plains Athletic Conference All-Conference team. 4 Tigers were named to the first team, with 2 named to the honorable mention list. The Doane Dance MVP, who is elsewhere receiving another award, but we still want to remember her, Kelsey Brady, a senior from Malcolm. Kelsey was named the GPAC Dancer of the Year as she recorded the top score in the tryouts. Kelsey is a 3-time all-conference selection and earned first-team honors for the 2nd time. And we have 2 plaques for Kelsey, and Ashley will ensure that she receives those, one from Doane and one from the GPAC. And, Ashley, don't go too far away, head coach Ashley Lyon was tabbed the GPAC Co-Coach of the Year. This is the 3rd time that Ashley has been named the GPAC Dance Coach of the Year. Ashley, Mark will present your plaque from the GPAC, which is over here on the table. And congratulations, Ashley. Ashley, congratulations. Kelsey, come on over. Kelsey, we have plaques for you. Give it up for Kelsey Brady. Let's give it up for Kelsey. That was good timing. Congratulations, Kels. We move on to the Spring Sports Awards, starting with men's golf. And I'm going to repeat a line for the 2nd time. You guys know what to say. When I think of men's golf, I think of 2 words. GPAC Champions is right. This program under the direction of head coach Myron Parsley had a championship season. Doane men's golf made program history last week as they competed at the 2023 Great Plains Athletic Conference Championships in Vermillion, South Dakota. The 2-day event concluded with the final 18 holes, and the Tigers led from start to finish to claim their first conference title in 47 years. How about that? Further, Doane defeated 2nd place Northwestern by 7 strokes as the team recorded a 54-hole final score of 686. The team's final score is the 2nd lowest in program history, over 54 holes. Men's golf will graduate 5 seniors this spring. And next up for the Tigers is the NAI National Championships, May 16 through 19 in Mesa, Arizona at the Los Sendas Golf Club. It will mark Doane's first appearance at the National Championships as a team. Give it up for Doane men's golf. The most valuable player for men's golf is Blake Anderson, a senior from Grand Junction, Colorado. Overall at the GPAC Championship, Blake recorded a 214, 69, 71, and 74, and was in a three-way player playoff for first place. Congratulations, Blake. Blake cashes my checks at the Citibank window. He's a good banker. Doane Women's Golf competed yesterday and is competing today in the GPAC Championships. Women's golf has no seniors on the team. Many of you have met our new coach, Jim Danson, who's recruiting hard and preparing for the 2023-2024 season. Jim has signed a number of women's golfers, 8 according to my last count. Doing a wonderful job. Give it up for Coach Jim Danson. As I indicated, they're competing today. They are still on the road. But I want to tell you about the women's golf MVP, Emma Schaefer, a sophomore from Greeley, Colorado. Emma led the Tigers in the Concordia Invitational with a 14th place finish. She posted a 247, 86, 78, and 83 to break the school record for a 54-hole event by 15 strokes. The previous record of 262 was set in 1992 by Anne-Marie Hamilton, who's in our Athletic Hall of Fame, at the NAI NGCA Championship. Emma, tied for 8th in par 3 scoring, 6 over par, was 16th in par 4 scoring, 20 over par, and finished with 25 pars in the tournament, 13th most by any player. Give it up for Emma Schaefer. Be sure to congratulate Emma when you see her. The men's track and field team had another successful indoor season, finishing 2nd at the GPAC Indoor Championship. The team finished 6th at the NAI Indoor Nationals, bringing home 4 individual All-America finishes from Matt Campbell, Trey Dickey, Luke Partridge, and Zach Turner. In addition, the 4x400-meter relay team of Turner, Austin Drake, Caleb Mulder, and Joaquin Gutierrez ran a time of 3:16.61 to place 8th. At commencement, the track team will graduate 13 seniors who have contributed to 3 GPAC indoor and 4, and possibly 5 outdoor championships. The track and field MVPs are awarded the Sanderson Athletic Prizes. These awards were started in 1934 by S.A. Sanderson, who was a Doane Board of Trustees member from 1907 to 1917. The Sanderson Prizes are awarded annually to the most valuable track and field athletes as determined by the track coaches. The men's MVP and Sanderson Award goes to Matt Campbell, a senior from Ainsworth, Nebraska. The men's weight throw, Matt's unable to be here, and I'll tell you why in just a few moments, and I'll tell you now, because he's an assistant coach, I believe, at Missouri Western. Is that right, Ed? So Matt is a coach when he's not throwing here at Doane. He's just a coach in St. Joseph, Missouri at Missouri Western. Matt is from Ainsworth, Nebraska, and I want to tell you that the men's weight throw was where the eyes of Tiger Nation started on day 1 of the NAI National Championship, as Matt was looking to become the program's first 3-time national champion in an indoor throwing event. Not only did Matt's performance meet expectations, the Tiger throwers took center stage on that day. On his second throw of the meet, Matt unleashed a throw of 20.65 meters to move into first place. The throw held up over the next 4 attempts to give him his 3rd consecutive NAI National Championship. He is the first to three-peat in this event. Congratulations, Matt Campbell, on being this year's Sanderson Award recipient. Doane Women's Indoor Track and Field posted 109 points to finish in 2nd place at the 2023 Great Plains Athletic Conference Championships in Seward. At the NAI National Indoor, the team placed 12th overall, and at Nationals, Anna Kapingal was an All-American. and the team will graduate about 12 seniors this spring. The women's track and field MVP and Sanderson Award winner is someone who's been here already, Annika Pingle, a senior from Pella, Iowa. Annika advanced to the finals of the 800-meter run on the final day of the NAI Nationals as she posted the 5th fastest time of 2:14.97. Congratulations, Annika, the Women's Sanderson Award recipient. In its 7th year, the shooting sports team had the opportunity to travel to one of my favorite cities, San Antonio, Texas, for the ACUI National Championship. The Tigers took 3rd place in Division III, their best finish in the division in program history, finishing with a final team score of 2,681 over 6 categories. The team has 6 seniors graduating this May. The MVP for shooting sports is Cody I, a freshman from Newton, Kansas. Listen to these impressive statistics. In the skeet competition, the Tigers posted a 476, finishing 3rd in the division, and Cody posted a 98. In double skeet, Doane finished with a 451 to take 2nd in their division. Cody led the way with a 94. The Tigers posted a 490 in the trap competition, posting the top score. Cody was 1 target shy of a perfect score with a 99. In doubles trap, the Tigers posted the 467 to record the top score. Doane finished with a 436 team score. In super sporting, to finish 2nd in the division, and Cody led the way with a 95. In sporting clays, the team finished with a 361. Cody broke 79 targets. On the men's side, Cody finished 24th overall with a score of 557. Give it up for Cody I. Cody, you have a cool first name. In the 2022-23 regular season, Doane women's tennis finished 10th overall and 5-2 for 3rd place in the GPAC. The women's team graduates 5 seniors this spring. The most valuable player for women's tennis this year is Liz Vandertory, a senior from Greeley, Colorado. Liz played number 2 singles with a 7-3 record overall and a 5-2 conference record. She also played number 1 doubles with Ava Mackey with an overall score of 12-9 and a conference record of 6-1. Liz was 7-3 in her last 10 singles matches and 8-2 in her last 10 doubles matches. Great job and congratulations, Liz Vandertory. The men's tennis team also had a successful season following the regular season, finishing the regular season at 10-13 overall and 5-1 for 2nd place in the GPAC regular season. If you look at their schedule, I invite you to do so online, you'll see that it was perhaps the most competitive one in many years, so don't let that record fool you. They played some tough competition. There were 3 seniors on the team. The most valuable player for men's tennis this year is 3-time winner Jorge Chavez from Panama City, Panama. Jorge was a GPAC Men's Tennis Player of the Week once this season, and he's received this honor many times during his Doane career. Going back to last season, he surpassed Doane's career record in singles victories, at that time 46, and if I did my math correctly, his career record at Doane is 60-20. These numbers may not include the recent GPAC tourney, but I think those numbers are close. Whatever the case, Jorge is a tremendous tennis player, one of the best ever at Doane. Congratulations, Jorge Chavez. Coach Hubbs told me one time that once in a while they're just practicing out there. Jorge may not be very serious, but when they start recording the score, he gets very serious in a hurry. Jorge, great job. For the third time tonight, whenever I think of Doane baseball, I think of two words. Let's do it loud and clear. GPAC champions. We're getting better. Doane baseball has had another fantastic season, already clinching the GPAC regular season championship and a bid for the NAIA National Tournament. Currently, the Tigers are 37-9 and 23-5 in the GPAC. Again, these records, amazing. 37-9 and 23-5 in the GPAC. The Doane baseball class of 2023 includes 7 seniors, and the Tigers will host one of the conference tournament pods beginning on Thursday. We play at 3 o'clock up at the field. Go to doanetigers.com for the complete schedule. Come out and support the Tigers. Baseball's most valuable player is awarded the Ben Grimes Memorial Baseball Scholarship. Ben Grimes came to Doane in 1995 from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and graduated from Doane in 1999. He was a 4-year starter, pitcher, and first baseman, and was team captain during his junior and senior seasons. Tragically, we lost Ben in September of 2000, and a scholarship in his memory was established in 2001, and it has been awarded every year since then. Ben's parents and my very close friends, Steve and Beth Grimes, from Ketchum, Oklahoma, have been present at this ceremony every year except last year when they watched it on the Doane Sports Network. They are here tonight. Let's welcome them back to Doane. The Ben Grimes Award winner for baseball is Lucas White, a senior first baseman from Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Lucas is the first repeat recipient as he won the scholarship in 2020. He has the team-leading stats in at least 4 categories, including batting average, 414, home runs, 15, RBI, 53, and slugging percentage, 803. Defensively, 0 errors. A great player on a great team. Congratulations, number 29, Lucas White. A side note, when Lucas is batting, don't park your car outside the fence in right field. It may get hit. The Doane softball team finished their season at Mount Marty last Saturday. 2022 was their final record with a 9-13 record in the GPAC. The team graduates 7 seniors this year, and some are planning to return for their 5th season. The softball MVP is pitcher, first baseman, third baseman, Camry Moore, a graduate student from Crete. And I think I helped recruit her mom, Dee Dee, to Doane, if I remember correctly. Offensively, Camry led the team in many categories, including batting average, 321, hits, 42, doubles, 11, home runs, 5, slugging percentage, 534. Camry excelled on the mound, too. A record of 15-8 with 1 save, strikeouts, 120, and a low ERA of 1.63. It was great to have Cam with us this year. Give it up for Camry Moore. Next, something new, but you're going to like it. New to our awards ceremony this year is the Doane Champions of Character Award. In alignment with the NAIA, Doane Athletics will begin awarding annually a men's and a women's Champions of Character Award. The Champions of Character program will help student athletes Find the balance by keeping 5 core values: integrity, respect, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship at the heart of the athletics experience. Tonight's honorees will be considered for the GPAC Champions of Character Award that will be announced later this summer. To kick us off tonight, we will recognize a Men's Champion of Character Award. This student athlete has played an integral role in his team's leadership. In quoting a few words from his coach, and I quote, "He models the champions of character expectations. He is committed to the team, he is honest, and has been resilient through injury and setbacks. He is respectful, accepting, and considerate of others, and encourages his teammates. He is responsible, extremely reliable, and accountable to his teammates. He is active in the community and brings others along with him in service such as Play 60, Relay for Life, High Five Fridays, and the Crete Cleanup Project," unquote. Tonight we present the Doane Men's Champions of Character Award to the 2022-23 Physical Education Major of the Year in the state of Nebraska, Ty Martinson from Doane Football. Ty is a senior from Riverside High School in Cedar Rapids, Nebraska. Give it up for Ty Martinson. You just met the 2022-23 Physical Education Major of the Year in this state. Congratulations once again, Ty. Now we recognize the Women's Champion of Character Award. This student athlete has played an important role in helping rebuild the program and culture from a 2-win team prior to her arrival at Doane. A few comments from her coach, and I quote, "She has the highest standards for herself in the classroom, on the court, and in the social norm. She wants the best for her teammates and is a voice of reason and encouragement to her teammates daily. Self-accountability is one of her greatest strengths, and she holds her teammates accountable as well. She is always the first one to help an opponent up, congratulate a teammate on a job well done, and has been a class act in competition. She is the humblest person on the team, sometimes too humble, and never gives herself enough credit. She is always giving credit to her teammates first," unquote. We now present the Doane Women's Champions of Character Award for 2023. This year's honor goes to Olivia Nall from the women's basketball team. Liv is a junior from Elkhorn Valley High School in Tilden. Congratulations, Liv. Now we move to the Scholar Athlete Awards, where we honor a junior and a senior scholar athlete, student athlete who has excelled in the classroom and in his or her sport. The Junior Scholar Athlete Award is presented in memory of Bill Byer, Doane class of 1919. Created by his family and friends, it commemorates his lifelong interest in athletics and advances the athletics program at Doane University by assisting deserving undergraduate student athletes in reaching their educational goals. This scholarship is awarded to the top junior scholar athlete. This junior baseball player was second-team All-Conference in 2022 and likely to receive All-Conference honors this year as well. He's an exercise science, health science, and biochemistry triple major with a minor in strength and conditioning. Member of the Directions Leadership Program, he has a 3.98 GPA, over 141 credits, and a 4.0 in classes pertaining to his majors. He is an IRES scholar, so that means he had to go through an application and interview process to be selected to do research in Germany this summer. Selected to be part of the cadaver dissection team class, where the biology department head picks the members. Dean's List every semester. Extracurricular activities, SALT's vice president